All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Lupagus here with Onebar, and day one of free agency is kind of in the books. There's always going to be signings going into the night, but now we're going to look at some guys who are still out there, some targets of the Vikings who are still out there to be had.
Yeah, we're going to look at some very specific positions we want them to target, maybe rattle off a few names. Very exciting. Great day one for the Minnesota Vikings. You know what? They're going to be signing players all damn week.
And next time you're in a specific position and don't want to stink, get yourself some Happy Nuts. We're talking body gels, anti-chafing sticks, of course, the Ballber and the Lumberjack to keep you trimmed up downstairs. Happy Nuts, the sponsor of this video. Links in the description. Also, hashtag Happy Nuts in the comments.
Yeah, and you know what? You can use it if you don't stink. I mean, it sounds like you just reek. You're always talking
trying
about
to
stinking.
really get these stinky people to smell good in this world.
All right, we're gonna talk about positions that we want them to target, that they probably will target. Let's start off with the fact that we currently have Nick Mullins and Jaron Hall on the roster. We fully expect them to get like some sort of bridge, mildly gross quarterback. Give me a name. Don't say Sam Darnold.
Let's go with the hat one, and it is Sam Darnold. I just read something that he's weighing options, I believe, from the Broncos and the Vikings, trying to decide which way he wants to go there.
That's
Sam
the
Darnold.
Easiest. Why would you weigh options to go to the Broncos?
That whole thing is falling apart there. Why would you not go on the Vikings with all these freaking targets if you have truly have two options?
You watch your mouth with that freaking stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Honestly, when I was watching Twitter earlier and seeing like Sam Darnold, you know, pretty much that weighing options, he's taking his time to pick the team. It's like, really, Sam Darnold has that many options, and you can say that's gross. Oh, who wants Sam Darnold? When you look at the guys out there, I mean, Drew Lock, Sam Darnold, Jacoby Brissett, Jameis Winston, Ryan Tannehill.
Okay, whoa. I was actually say Drew Lock is a little intriguing to me because I still think he has a pube of upside to actually pan out, which a lot of these other guys don't have.
Well, that's what every team that has signed him has thought too, and it hasn't happened. Yeah, and he can't see the field.
I like Drew Lock. I
would be fine if it came down to it. Drew Lock or Sam Darnold. Let's stay on the offense side of the ball. Let's go to running back.
Yeah, and obviously this was actually a hot position today. Guys making money too, but you look at who's on the board. Big name Derrick Henry still there. You got some power guys like A.J. Dillon, Zach Moss, and the one that intrigues me actually the most is freaking Aaron Jones, who was released today when the Packers signed Josh Jacobs. So yes, I really want Aaron Jones. I'm surprised I'm saying it.
Yeah, the running backs got paid today too. Yeah. Paid higher than I would have ever thought. So yeah, I mean, there's still some names out there. There's still definitely some players that can come in. I fully expect them to grab one of them. They were linked to supposedly like Pollard and those guys, but so they're sniffing around.
Yeah, and you know Henry's big name, and then after that, some of these guys kind of feel more like wave 2 guys. So we'll see what happens.
Yes, let's one more on the offensive side of the ball is guard. We currently have no starting left guard.
Yeah, so obviously Dalton Risner still there. Damian Lewis, your boy, is yet to find a team. John Simpson, another big physical guy, is kind of intriguing. Isaiah Wynn, he's still young, hasn't really panned out. So there's some options there at guard. And I think that those dominoes will probably fall pretty soon, the rest of these guys.
Yeah, I'm surprised Risner didn't sign with anybody. Damian Lewis must be weighing his options. Hopefully the Vikings are on there, but still some very good guards. So I wasn't sad about any guard that was signed today because I didn't really have him pegged here anyways. And Jonah Jackson, that dude got paid too. I was very surprised about that. Let's go defense. We've got a couple defense positions, huh?
Yeah, let's go interior defensive line. A couple guys that I think make sense for the Vikings. DJ Reader, a big name. Leonard Williams just got sniped. He just returned to Seattle, so he's off the board. Javon Kinlaw is intriguing. We talked about him. Raekwon Davis, former Brian Flores guy. My boy Mike Dana is available as well. So there's some options here. Anybody else that you like that's out there?
I don't know if you said Sheldon Rankins.
I didn't.
Did you say Raekwon Davis?
I did, yep.
So yeah, I mean, again, there obviously we missed out on the big ones, but there's still I still think there's some first wave guys there, like the DJ Reader. Yep. So Javon Kinlaw is a guy that'll continue to harp on until he is either a Viking or signed elsewhere.
I just saw a name that's kind of intriguing. I didn't realize he was a free agent, but Neville Gallimore, young. He's still young, and he's a big old boy. That kind of seems like a Kwesi signing to me.
Seems like a practice squad signing.
No, Neville Gallimore. That's I'm gonna keep an eye. I'm trying to find I wanted to find the Grenard this year. I was trying to do that in our free agent videos. Didn't do it. So I'm gonna try to do it now. Just try to find the guy we're not talking about, like a guy we're oh god, he was available. We didn't think about him.
Yeah. Poona Ford. Puna 40.
I would love.
All right, what do we got? Cornerback? Is that what we're talking?
Yeah. So corner. I mean, the guy who still I've seen Vikings rumored, Jarius Sneed. I know he's franchised, but we saw Brian Burns today get traded. He was franchised, so it cost you a draft pick. But Jarius Sneed, I mean, you're talking top shelf guy. He's the one that's out there.
Yeah, second round pick sounds to be the compensation for that. I mean, with all the moves we made today, you got to think they're going to be trading up for a quarterback. So that second round pick is going to be very, very valuable. So, I mean, I'm not saying Sneed is not worth that second rounder, but defensive line needs to be addressed somewhere, either one of these big guys in free agency or in the first 2 rounds of the draft. So I'm a little concerned we can't have it all. But when it comes to cornerbacks that are still available, just free agency wise, I don't know. Not much.
Well, I mean, you got Christian Fulton out there, Dane Jackson, Adoree Jackson as well. Vikings did kick the top. Oh, I didn't see Ron Darby signed with the Jaguars. All right, he's gone. So there is some younger guys out there with some upside, but Kenny Moore is kind of intriguing as well. So I think you got some options. Really, for what the Vikings need, just a guy with some veteran experience, I think would be good to add to the secondary.
Yeah, I would like a guy that has started a lot and started actually fairly well. So, I mean, Christian Fulton, yeah, he's still young, but he hasn't been very good. Like the Sean Murphy bunting was a kick to the crotch. Wanted that. Can't have it all. The good thing is there are a lot of corners left. And you know what? The kickers aren't even listed. We need a kicker. Let's just say that.
We do need a kicker. And let's not forget, I mean, the Vikings could add a safety. They could add an offensive tackle. So there's some other positions that aren't like these key needs that they can still address. So let's not rule out those just yet. And who knows? Maybe they'll sign another edge rusher.
I think they blew their load on the big boys today, and they're going to continue to add some nice depth pieces and just wait and see who's still out there and try to find some bargain deals.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I'm trying to find these like Kwesi guys, these young guys coming off first contracts that maybe
everybody we signed was a Kwesi guy today.
They were, but I think they were high end. They were high end.
Oh, they're good. I'm very excited about the Vikings day one.
Yeah, absolutely. So let us know in the comments. Do you have other targets you'd like to see the Vikings go after? Are you happy with what they did? What position do you think will be next? Let us know. Don't forget, #HappyNuts. And also remember this, Frank Baker was the man I owe a thanks to because he invented string cheese.
Thank you, Frank.